I love it when indie devs send me cool things. Don't you? Don't you love it when they send me cool things? Hi, everyone. My name is Charlie, and this is a little indie game called Orebound. It's coming out with a demo on the 19th of September, so you'll probably be able to get it pretty soon, but Emberforge has graciously sent me out a key to test it out a little early for you, to show you how it's done. As far as I'm aware, Orebound, well, it's a game about being a little dwarf. Yep, I'm a dwarf. And we're coming down here to this land on this gigantic airship. We're gonna land somewhere down there. And the goal of the game, so far anyway, from what I can tell, is just to get out there, make a base, establish yourself, protect yourself, and get as much gold as you can. Yep. So we're gonna be exploring some caves, maybe doing a little spelunking, doing some mining, doing some building, probably doing a little bit of fighting. There's not a lot of fighting in the game from what I can tell, but we'll experience it together now as we land down here on the ground. We can just kind of see the whole world coming into focus here. All right. They're gonna drop me off right in front of this cave, looks like. All right. Might be able to get in there early. Now, the caves are a little dangerous because there's other creatures in there too. And I'm just gonna drop down from here. Here we go, thank you. Okay, cool. Goodbye, dwarven airship. Okay, so I'm gonna get my sword out really quick here just to make sure I'm not being pursued by anything. Looks pretty good. Got a little stone here. What's this say? Ancient stone. 3 kings, 3 brothers, 3 kingly gems. Adventurer, you are tasked with seeking out 3 ancient relics of dwarven kind. Long ago, this land fell under our once great kingdom, but in recent times, it has slowly dwindled away. You must seek out the 3 kingly gems of Elgrod, Gilgrum, and Tolgrim. I have no idea if I said that correctly. Recover the royal gems of their birthright, save them from falling into the hands of the enemy, and combine them with a master rune worthy of dwarven kings. Ward off those who oppose us and reclaim this land. Oh yeah, seems like a very straightforward goal. Okay, so everything you see so far, everything here is interactable. Even the dirt. In fact, we can mine, dig, make our own caves if we'd like to, and eventually we will be searching for resources everywhere, not just in these big old crevasses here. Now, this is a pre-alpha game, so there's a lot of stuff that's going to change. There's a lot of stuff that isn't done, and there's a lot of stuff like the sound effects right now with my, sounds like I'm kind of walking on concrete with shoes on right now, right? All that kind of stuff is going to change over time. So don't you worry about it, all right? We're going to gather up a bunch of stone. We're going to gather up some wood. A lot of that stuff's just sitting around, so we can just harvest it wherever we see it. We're going to need a lot of it, and I'm going to skip a lot of that stuff for you, but I wanted you to just kind of get a feel for what it is for now. And eventually we're going to be able to build ourselves an axe and chop down trees. We'll be able to build ourselves a pickaxe and just literally everything. You can just take your pickaxe and pop into this and you're going to get something for it, a little stone or whatever, right? So we want to get stuff like that. I don't actually know about these little things. Like the one thing I haven't been able to interact with are these things. So maybe those aren't interactable yet, but eventually we will be able to get this stuff. Okay, so I'm going to gather up a bunch of wood and a bunch of stone, and I'll be right back. Okay, we got a couple of goblins here, and they're probably going to kill me because I don't have a whole lot of health, but we'll see. Maybe I can defend myself successfully. There we go. They're quick. They're quick, and they've got gold on them too, so we're just going to take some of that. Oh, hang on. I got more on me. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Can I get rid of it? Okay, hang on. I got stuck in the inventory screen for a second. Yeah, it's usually a good sign that you're being chased when you hear footsteps and you're not moving. That's a pretty good sign that there are other people making those footsteps. All right, the goblins are dead now, I think, and we want to, of course, loot them. Now, they have, like I said, they've got gold on them. We want to take some of that if we can. This one here, do you have gold? You do. Very, very good. We also have some cooked boar meat. Hey, I wonder if I can get some health back for that. So we'll find out, right? Let's get rid of the goblin's inventory really quick. And Actually, let's see what that is. So I've got 71 health. If I right-click this, I have 81 health. All right, so I can just eat that and heal myself up. Cool. Okay, then. So I've gathered a bunch of wood, right? I've gathered a bunch. You don't need to, you know, wander around and gather as much stuff as I have just to play the game. But because I'm making a video, I wanted to make sure I had a lot of resources so I could kind of keep the content a bit condensed so we can like focus on the things we want instead of a lot of resource gathering. So anyway, we've had a lot of boar. I've had to kill a lot of boar, a lot of goblins, but I don't know if they're spawning in this area, but this seems like a pretty flat area. And it's also really close to this cave entrance, which seems really nice as far as where we would want to put a base. So again, I don't know if they're spawning here, but that might make things a little more interesting if they are. But we're going to get started on building things. So the first thing we want to build, our first tool we have over here is our build hammer. And our build hammer actually has 3 modes. There's the build mode, there's the destruction mode, and then there's a repair mode. So blue, orange, and green. In the build mode, if we click it, the first thing we can click here is the King's quest board. So we're going to grab that, and I'm just going to wander around. I'm going to place that maybe like over here somewhere. Seems fine to me. Okay, so this is when things actually start for us. It's when we figure out where we want to establish ourselves. The board is a central hub for quests and rewards to explore the world. It is also a beacon that you can use using the beacon compass tool in your hotbar. Use the compass and use it to place beacons while exploring, or you might get lost in the deepest caves. Okay, so let's gather a little bit of wood here. I also got to keep my eyes open. I might get attacked again. I don't want to establish myself where they spawn, but I'm kind of hoping that maybe there's something in the game where they won't spawn, you know, really close to wherever this is placed. We'll see. Welcome. Now, the King's Quest board is how you initially are going to start playing this game, because you need gold to progress. And so building various different things and completing objectives is how you're going to get that gold initially. So we're going to build a strong foundation right now and kind of get ourselves started with a little bit of a base of operations here to protect ourselves and to, well, I guess, you know, gives ourselves a home, right? So first thing in this, I'm going to go over to our various different sections for building. And you can see we have 5 basic stations here that we want to build. We also have valuables, which will eventually have some stuff in there. The fortress stuff, which is our initial building, you know, designs. You have interior, which doesn't really have a whole lot of stuff in it yet. There's also just a single standing torch for light. There's nothing in machines yet. Mining only has dynamite. And then there's defense, which has a single mini turret. As far as items in the game, that's kind of it for now. Lots more coming, I'm sure. Okay, so we're going to go and make these wooden foundations. That is our task right now that he's given us, is to make 12 of these foundations. So kind of want to figure out where we want our place to be. And I'm going to say we make it to be about, let's put it right about here, let's say, huh? Seems like an okay spot. So we'll put it here, and you can snap these, right? Now, it's free placement, kind of. There's a grid, but it's got pretty small increments on movement, so it isn't that bad. But you can snap your foundations to stuff that you've started to design and snap them into each other. So we're going to do that for a bit. It looks like I'm at kind of an angle here, which I don't think is really all that bad. We're just making a tiny little hut for now. I don't know. Maybe there's a reason to make a bigger place, huh? We could try it. Let's go ahead and destroy, and we get all of our resources back for doing this. And it's also getting to be a little bit dark, but you see how these glowy things, I don't know what exactly we're going to use those for. They're called earth shards. I really don't know what they're used for, but I'm looking forward to finding out at some point. Okay, let's start this again. We're going to start up here this time. Let's go maybe right here this time. See what this does for us. So we'll go from here, and then we'll bring it all the way back like this until the terrain kind of looks like it's going to start getting into the wood. Yeah. And then at that point, we'll then pop this way. So we need to make 12 of them in order to complete the objective. Now, in case you're curious, there are 2x2 wooden tiles as well here, or wooden foundations as well. So you can use the 2x2s if you want to go a little bit faster. They cost the same amount of material for the space that you're using. But because the quest wants me to use specifically the 1x1, that's what I'm going to use. The next thing the quest wanted me to make is the upgrade station here. So I'm going to build this, I think, out back, if you will. But you'll notice that I have... oh, there it goes. It goes blue. So eventually it's going to go blue. I don't know if there's a better way to do this. Let's try this. Let's have a little bit further out. We want to put these foundations. Let's do it. The 2x2 is right here, right? Let's put the 2x2 foundations. We'll snap that to this. There we go. Kind of bring that out there a little bit, and then we can also bring this one in a little bit more if I can get out of the way. There we go. And so that should give us like an interesting looking dock, if you will, there. Kind of sticks out a little bit. I like it. Okay, now we'll put the upgrade station down right over here. So upgrade station like this, and we can put it out back. It's very large, so I'm trying to find like a good spot to put it that's not going to look weird. And I think since we're really close to the terrain here on this side, this should work out okay. So we'll place it right here. I think that's all right. If I want to give myself a little bit more room for like walking around and stuff, we could do that too. I just need to get my 1x1 out and just add just a little bit of extra space to walk around in this area. That's pretty fine. Okay, so we have that, and that's kind of it. Now, we're not going to be able to use this just yet. We could actually, I guess we could make the stone pickaxe because we do have the stone for it. I've been collecting the wood and stone. So I guess we could do that, but there are going to be objectives for us to do. I'm not sure whether they'll complete if I've already done them. So let's go ahead and do this. And we're just going to complete this objective. The king's going to give us 250 gold coins for that. So pretty good. The finest dwarven lumber. We need to create an axe and then gather 100 wood. And we'll get the navigator, which is a pretty cool thing to do. And then, or a pretty cool thing to have. I like the way they do it. You'll see. And then there's a gold coin reward for that too. So let's go ahead and get ourselves an axe. So we want the stone felling axe. That's all we needed to do. We'll get the pickaxe as well. That's good. And then we could get the shovel because this will flatten the ground, which is kind of nice. Right now, if we use the pickaxe to dig, it kind of just goes janky all over the place. But if you use the shovel, you can make a nice flat surface. For now, I don't really need it though, and I don't think we'll probably need it for the duration of this particular video, but if we have a reason to flatten ground, then we can do that. Okay, so from there, we have to gather 100 wood. So I'm going to take our axe, I'm going to put it on, say, number 3, take the stone pickaxe, put it on number 4 for now. I don't think we'll need the torch just yet, so we'll wait on that. Let's get rid of that stuff too. Okay, so I've got my axe, and now I can go out and chop down trees if I want to. There's this really wild, like, leaves flying all over the place every time you interact with something like this. I hope they consider removing that because it's a little bit absurd. It just doesn't really need to be there. It's okay. Maybe add an animation of the axe actually going into the wood. That would make a bit more sense, but all right. So there we go. And when the tree falls, you get a bonus. So you'll see that I get 1 wood for every chop, but when it falls, you get a little bit of a bonus wood. So I'm going to get times 5 at the top there. Oh boy. Oh boy. We've got company. There's a bunch of boar. Oh boy. They hit hard too. I mean, boar are no joke in real life either. They're freaking tough. But in this game, they're not that tough. They're just, you got to be careful and keep an eye out for them. In case you're curious and you want just a more passive experience that doesn't have any enemies, you absolutely can turn that off in the main menu when we start a new game. You can completely disable combat and enemies if you want to. It's just one check. So I've left it on because I want to show the entire game. Yeah, Earth Shard. Interesting. I don't know what these are for, but we'll find out. My pickaxe, by the way, can be used on anything, like I said. So we can get some soft stone for just taking this pickaxe and hacking away at this big rock if we want to. That'll get us some extra stone in addition to just picking it up here like this. Okay, so I probably got enough wood by now, right? I have to have 100, not just gather 100. So I need to go chop down some more wood for this objective. Okay, got all that done. Let's go ahead and complete this objective. Now it's going to give me the ore navigator. We can equip the navigator and use it to locate ores, to mine and deposit, to drill. The hammer will ding faster as you get closer to the ore. We can use the right mouse button to tell this thing what kind of ore we're looking for. Unlock more resources at the research station and find different ore and deposit types. Okay, cool. So the next objective in this is dig for the king. We need a stone pickaxe and we need to find 20 coal ore. And that will give us a bonus of 100 coal ore, which is going to be nice for using it with smelters and stuff in the future. These trees, I'm going to cut them down too, because I think expanding this foundation out just a little bit more makes a little bit of sense. And also building ourselves a little bit of a home would make sense here too, I suppose. So we could take a moment and do that. So show a little bit of the limitations in the building tools for now. So I'm going to go with the large foundation really quick here and just pop this on the end. There we go. Let's extend this out just a little bit more. That's good. And you know what? I'm actually not going to use foundations as much for this. I'm going to use... because I got this bit of an idea I'd like to do in terms of like us having... well, I want my own entrance to this cave, which it won't really be all that much of a secret, but I think it'd be kind of fun to have like a trap door in the floor, and then, you know, we have our own exit. So if we're surrounded by the goblins, oh, they're getting in, I can't believe we can escape through our own little tunnel and go out that way. You know, I think that could be kind of fun. So to make that happen, and I don't actually know if I can do that, but I have a little bit of an understanding of what the tools are, and so I do like to kind of experiment and see what the limitations are myself. So we're going to create a floor here, but instead of the foundation, we're just going to use the regular old wooden tile floors. So they kind of open up underneath. The difference being that there's no posts here, right? So it's kind of just open here. And then we can go ahead and get ourselves a super secret trap door here later. All right, so I'm just going to have that. And then we'll put these little ones right there. And this is probably fine for our initial little house area, I think. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to have these big walls. And I'm going to say... probably what we can do, because I've got my upgrade station right here, and that looks like an okay spot, but I'm going to go ahead and have the wall go up really high at this area. Probably just one more in. I don't think I need two more in. Yeah, so that's a 2 high wall. And I don't think we have a single 2 high wall, so we'll just have to stack them, which is completely fine. So we'll go like this, like there. And then we can make this wrap around, kind of like this. We can do it on this side. I was looking for it to come down, but on second thought, I think maybe I will keep a 2 high wall here, 2-story high wall here, all along the side like that. Okay, so there's kind of our upgrade station on the outside of our place. Make sense? Now, if we don't want to jump all the time to get up on these little ledges and stuff, we can always put a little ladder here too. It kind of goes into the ground, but it means we never have to jump. We don't have to worry about it anymore, so it's just there. We'll do the same thing on this side, but before we do the same thing on this side, let's put a big... do we want a door here on this side? Probably want a door at some point. We'll put a doorway right here. And I don't see doors. I see a doorway, which is a little concerning when it comes to defense, because... that means I really can't stop them. So if you want a door in this first version of the game, just use the wooden wall like this. And then every time you want to leave, just switch to destruction mode and leave. That's kind of how you'd have to do it, which is not a great way to do it, to be honest. So I hope they consider adding a door as well. But we'll put a door frame in there instead. That's all right. And then I'm going to put a couple of windows on this side so we can just see the beauty of the place, right? So not there, but instead we'll go here, I think, with a window. Let's make sure this actually works on the side. There we go. That doesn't actually match the way I thought it would. We'll have to match that up differently. Let's go like this. And yeah, I want you to stop there. Yeah, okay. Now we should be able to get that window where we need it to be. And it does not match up. I wonder if that's a bug or if it's intentionally done that way. Okay. Well, either way, we're going to put another doorway. Oh, you can just do that. Okay, sure. Yeah, you can just jump right up there, little pig. Now I'm going to have a pig body. I'm going to have a pig body. Oh, I can't. I don't think I can pick this up. Okay, next requested feature. Allow me to pick this guy up and get him out of here. I don't want to bore in my base the whole time. Especially if you're not going to give me a door, because there's going to be a whole bunch of them in here. Unless I can cook him up. I mean, I did get his carcass here, but I don't think I can... I mean, does that do anything if I do this? No? Can I... I can't drop it. I'm not able to drop this. Okay, also allow me to drop things. That's the next feature request too. Okay, so let's go over and get our door on this side, I guess, too. So I'll have a door that way and a door that way. Kind of wanted it to be over here, though. The boar kind of got in my way. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, and then the window on that side. There we go. And then we'll have the wooden walls there, 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 and here. Now, I kind of wanted it to come down. I didn't want this big flat thing, so I wanted it to sort of have, you know, the roof would be here, and we'd have another floor up above. You know, I want 2 stories, right? So I think what I'll try and do here, maybe it can go right here. No, I want this to be open, like a big sort of like tall ceiling kind of thing happening here. You know what, let me crank on. This isn't the whole game, so I wanted to show the rest of the stuff too, but I kind of want this to experiment with the limitations of what I have to build with. So let me dink around with this just a little bit longer. I'll be right back. All right, so I'm surrounded by walls now, and I don't know if this is a thing, but I just saw a boar come up here like he was trying to get me, but then he just ran away. So it's possible that once I'm completely enclosed by walls, that creatures won't come through the doorway. That's possible. Also, the boar does eventually disappear, so that's good. Okay, so I want a second floor here. So I'm going to take these wooden tiles here, and we're just going to go up to the second floor like this. Yeah, and we're just going to go like this to create sort of a second floor area up here on this side. We'll go maybe this far. That seems good. If I can get it to be there. There we go. I want it to be like, yeah, all the way over here. So we'll just go out this far. Yep, about there. Oh, am I out of wood? I'm out of wood, but you can do it, right? You can get a second floor area, and then all you'd have to do is go over to a staircase and just, you know, add your stairs wherever you want them if you have the wood. Okay, so that's cool. And then there is a roof that you can do too, but let me go get some more wood. I'll show you. So we can snap these roof segments to each other once we've placed one, so they can kind of just line right up here like this. And they can also kind of snap to the top parts of them too if you need to make it taller. So we can just kind of do one of these numbers, and we'll have ourselves a nice sloped roof here. I could also leave one segment open, I suppose, if I wanted to have like a skylight or something right there. That's kind of a cool idea. It'd be nice if there was like a window or something that could go here that would operate that way, but I'm sure a lot of other building stuff is going to be put into this game because, I don't know, like for people like me, and I freaking love stuff like this, so I gotta have it, you know? I gotta have stuff like this just to be satisfied with myself. Now, I wanted to leave this really tall and open, and there doesn't seem to be a way to have... Well, maybe there is. Maybe I can go with one of these really tall segments here. That's a bit too tall. I don't need that tall. We'll just go one more up. And what I'm looking for here is whether there is... Oh, let's put a window up here. Some natural light. There you go. I'm looking for what to do on the sloped roof when you have a segment of your building that is not exactly square, you know, because these sloped roofs, these tools and stuff, they tend to work really well with square stuff, but how does it work without square stuff, I wonder? Let's find out. So the roof tile, or the roof slope comes in like so. There it is. Yep, and then we'll go one more like that. Okay, now here's the question. How do we make this happen? So I'm gonna say there and there, and then we want it to kind of be flat from this point, don't we? I don't know. I'd like to get up there if I could. Maybe we can see what it looks like from the outside, yeah? It's a little... I think it's cool, right? That's pretty neat. I think that's going to work out well. I mean, I'm not going to finish it right now because I have a lot of other game I want to show, but you can see it also blocks the light and everything, and you get the God rays and stuff coming through the light. Yeah, natural lighting, man. You got to leave lots of windows. And then this part down here, right, we would eventually... You know, I could go into the middle, into destruction mode, and I'd probably go in and maybe take out this piece of floor or something, like over here. Probably is what I'd do, like right there. And we just make like a staircase that goes down from this point, and it gets us into there. Or we could go, you know, a different direction. If we want to hide it from, you know, people on the outside, because if I put a staircase right here, you're gonna see it. Right? Everybody's going to see that. Everyone knows it's there, right? So instead of that, we could then take our walls and we would just put this like this. Yeah. So the outside of the place would look a little bit like this now. And that's probably not lined up because I didn't wait. But you see what I'm doing? I think that could work out okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and just pull that out of here. We got other stuff to do in the game, all right? And to know what those are, let's real quick check the king. So we want to find coal ore, and we can also get, you know, different categories of stuff done too. So we want to build one of these, a manual smelter and stuff, right? First, let's go ahead and find that coal. So the coal, we're going to want to have our tool. We just received it, navigator level. So I'll just put it over here in my hotbar so I can access it later. That's fine. And then what we'll do is we'll open that up, and it's got this little hammer and a light, and it's just going to ding when, you know, we're near something, right? If I turn myself around, I can kind of see which direction it's going to be, and then I can sort of move in that general direction, and I can get closer to whatever that ore type is. And as I get closer, it just, you know, starts dinging at me really, really fast with this big green light. And so to get this, I don't exactly know which resource is currently selected, but I'm going to pick coal here just in case. Okay, it is coal. So what we'd want to do at this point then is we grab our stone pickaxe and we can just kind of dig down. And if we dig down at this point, we're going to find something. And there it is. There's some coal down here. And it's not just this little bit here, right? We can keep digging, and we're likely to find more as we dig. And it's getting a little dark outside, and I would like to show you this stuff in the daytime. I know how much you guys hate not being able to see everything on video, but you can kind of see how we can dig around and we can find this stuff. And there's some copper here. That's cool. So we'll get some copper as well, because why not? Looks like this coal area sort of leads into a copper area, which is kind of neat. Okay, cool. So I'm just getting all this stuff. And if we want light at any time, it's like, man, I don't like how dark it is in here. We can always grab one of these wall torches or these flares, and we can set those up too. So if I grab one of these torches, for example, and I want to pop this down right here, now I can mine with a little bit more light in the area, you know? And I can always pick that back up and move it and all that stuff there too. So it looks like we got a little more coal up there. Now, how much coal do we need? I have 46 of it. I think I only needed 40, and then it was going to give me a bonus 100. So I think that's kind of all I need for that objective. So why don't I just leave? And we'll leave the torch there. That's fine. I don't think it matters because it's right outside. It's not like we're going to forget where it is or anything. And we'll head over here, talk to this guy with the awesome beard here. And we're just going to say, yeah, we got this. And he's going to give us 100 coal to go with, which is great. So now a true miner would have 50 iron ore. And iron is the next resource we need because I want to be able to make iron ingots and stuff too, using that coal. So we're going to tune this thing to now look for iron instead. And looks like we're pretty far away from iron. But if we were going to find it, it would be this direction. So let's see. Looks like we got somebody following us now. There we go. Make sure we don't die from a boar strike. There we go. Looks pretty good. Let's whip out our thing again. And it looks like it's going to be pretty much right here. Yeah. So it's in this direction. So I think we're good to just go ahead and start picking away. And wouldn't you know it, there's some iron right there, right underneath us. And we'll just, I guess, go in a kind of a straight line here and get these resources until we have what we require. Now, you don't just have to go underground to get stuff. Sometimes you'll find big deposits up above ground, and then you can just hack away at them and get things a little bit faster that way. So that's a possibility as well. Now, I have currently 34 iron ore. I need a little bit more. And I did want to unlock a couple more things because I wanted to show you them, but I think I might be able to build them anyway without even having the quest. So let's go back over to our little house here. I'm going to jump over that hole that I dug earlier. There we go. And I should have enough resources to do these things. So I wanted to get the research station. And this is how we unlock bigger and better things in the future. Now, I could probably just place this out off to the side here. But if you don't place foundations, at least in this version of the game, if you don't place foundations, things can get a little wonky. Like, it'll just float. So the game probably expects you to build foundations for everything, but it does work without them. So I can place this here, for example, and I can still talk to the dude, and we can get upgrades and stuff if we want to. So from factory and manufacturing, if we want to get automation 1 starting, we simply need to unlock it like this, and it's done. Now that's unlocked with gold. So we've completed enough objectives where we had 500 gold, and I can spend it to get this. Now I have a recipe for the manual smelter. So I can go back over to, yeah, right here. Manual smelter is now in my list of buildings I can do. And if I make a bunch of these, I can make iron ingots. Now, of course, again, if you don't place them on a flat surface, that could be a bit of a problem. And this is the part where I think maybe getting that shovel could be an okay idea, right? So why don't we go over to our upgrade station here and let's see about getting that shovel. So we'll just craft the shovel for a second, and we'll put that shovel in the inventory, in the hotbar like that. And then let's just see. Now, if we wanted to level it, right, this is what we're looking to do, is level the ground at a certain height, right? So let's say we want to level it to this height. That seems okay. So that gets leveled there, okay? And then we just keep doing that same height. If it lets, I'm not sure how that works. This is the first time I've used the shovel tool, so it looks like it's going a little higher than I wanted. Maybe you have to hold, maybe you hold it down? Here, let's have it be this height. Yeah, there. Now, can we get it to stay this height? Oh, I don't know. I've never used the shovel before, but I think it's maybe not working the way it's supposed to. Yeah. So that's going to need fixed. We'll use the pickaxe and get rid of all that stuff for now. And now my terrain is looking awful terrible now. Yeah, maybe don't use the shovel tool just yet. I haven't used it yet, so it's not the easiest thing to understand right away. Maybe I'll have to have some more practice with it. But again, this is a pre-alpha build. As of me playing it, it's not even available for you to play as a demo yet. So because that's what this is a demo. So you know, don't judge it yet. There's a lot of work left to do, and a lot of work that will be that'll be done later. But yeah, we could place some of those other things if we had a flat surface. So let's just place them anywhere for now so we can see them work. And I'll place them over here. We'll just go 1 and 2. Let's say right here. Okay. So in here, we want to select iron ingot, and we want to place our input, which is iron ore. And for whatever reason, it's not letting me open my inventory. There it goes. Okay, so now we can grab our iron ore and place it in here. And we can grab our coal and place it in there. And that will begin making ingots for us right there. Very nice. Yeah, and we could do the same thing over here with copper if we wanted to have copper ingots. Do the same thing over here. I just can't. There it goes. Copper ingots, copper ore there, and the coal can go right there. And then we just begin to make copper ingots in that burner. Yeah. And then, you know, we can talk to the upgrade guy, and we can get to automation 2 later if we want to, which allows us to make iron plates, and then some of these, I think they're cogs. Yeah, iron cogs. The G in this font is a little weird to me. Yeah, so it unlocks a whole bunch of stuff. And then you just keep going on from there. You can get, you know, copper pipe works, and you can get pipes then. And then you start getting the auto crusher and the splitters and lots more advanced resources, and we start to just kind of get more and more complicated as you go, right? Until finally you get to the infuser. Now, I don't know if there's a underlying story that you have to work towards, like a satisfactory kind of thing, but I do like how they've done the system like this, the upgrade system, and how all these things are separated and everything. But they, I feel like it would be easier for the player, just my own opinion, if maybe the terrain would adjust to them a little bit easier, or fix the shovel. Fixing the shovel would help, I think, because this shovel is, oh my gosh. I'm gonna try it again. Try this. Okay, that looks a little, that's a little bit better. How about here? There we go. Okay, maybe we can make this happen after all. Or maybe when you use the shovel, it just makes it level with where the player is standing. That would make it way easier, because then I could just stand at the elevation I want. I wouldn't have to worry about it anymore. Yeah, or maybe it is a hold it down thing. If I just hold it down, is that gonna do it? I don't know. I don't know. I'm stuck in the ground though. I know that. I can't jump. I'm stuck. Yep, can't move. Let's we have to dig our way out. There we go. All right, cool. Now, I know some of you guys are probably wondering about these caves because they're this mysterious big thing with all these glowy things in them, right? And they're like, hey, you can't just like approach something like this and not go explore it in the video. I understand. Let's go. So we're going to go down here. Now, I don't know what these earth shards are for, but there are orc. Yeah, and they hurt a lot. They're tough, and they're going to be hard to battle. Oh, boy. I just jumped all the way down in there, didn't I? Oh, boy. Well, we've examined whether or not there's fall damage. We got a good... Ooh, coal ore is just sticking out here. That's pretty cool. Yep, and you can see my elevation, too. So the 31 meters, 30, 31, etc. I'm getting chased by all sorts of things here. So, in general, the further down you are with all the really valuable things, the more... Not creepy crawlies, just the more enemies, the more people are hanging out down here. Goblins, orc, etc. This is a massive coal deposit we would want to work. And as you get more... Oh, they can climb up walls too, so you're not safe high either. They'll just climb vertically to come get you at this point. So I'm just walking around so they don't find me. At least trying to anyway. We do have limited stamina, so I can't run forever. But I do tend to run faster than they do when I run, so I can kind of keep myself away from them. But it is, like this many enemies, there's no way I live if I stop. There's also an old forge there. That's pretty interesting. I wonder what that old forge is going to do. Kind of wish they would stop pursuing. Oh, look at this. It's like a proper camp. That's amazing. That's awesome. I mean, obviously, I can't... Oh, there's a chest in here, too. Oh, I want to loot them. Can we loot them? I'd have to kill them all to loot them, wouldn't I? There's a lot of them. Everybody's chasing me. Maybe I can get far enough away to where they'll leave me alone. You think? I don't think so. Probably not. Oh, boy. Let's go. I did a couple of stabs. Oh, I got a little damage. I got a little damage. Okay, kind of move. I don't think there's any chance in the world that I live through this, right? I mean, even if I left the cave, they'd follow me out. Oh yeah, I'm getting hit. Oh yeah, getting hit. 18 health and 8 health left. Got a couple of them though. And we are... That's the old forge. Almost dead. Maybe I can get one of the orc. Maybe. Oh, they switched on me. I got one. I got one of the orc. One of the orc died. 3 health left. Just grab one of those rubies. Yeah, look at this. I'm winning. Look at all my winning. Can they hit each other? I think they hit each other. I didn't kill all of them, so they must have hit each other. That's interesting. If I can get them together, they'll attack each other? Oh, that's very cool. Look at this. Like, look at all of them dead. I think they hit each other. It's amazing. I want to get this destroyed anvil and stuff. To get this old forge working, that'd be cool. Only have 3 health left, though. I'm not sure. I don't have any food, so... Can I reach him? I have longer arms, right? I mean, I am a dwarf, but... Do I have longer arms than he does? If he hits me at all, I die, so... There we go. I can't believe I survived that. That's actually pretty incredible. Oh, there's 1 left. Oh, there's 2 left. Okay, well, there's a couple left. Anyway, I think I got out of that alive with just 3 health. That's incredible. There is this little dude chasing me right now, but he's only got 1 hit left, too, and I think I might be able to get him. Yeah, he's done. Oh, hang on. I hear it. Oh, I hear it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's behind me. There he is. Oh, there's 2 of them. Okay. In case you're wondering what happens when you die, I'll just go ahead and have that happen, I guess. So you can see. Wow. Did you see my health while that was happening? It went into the negative territory. It actually showed me having negative health. That was crazy. So I've spawned. But it's kind of like a random spot. It doesn't really... I'm not entirely sure where it is. Maybe this is the... Maybe, is this the spot where we landed initially? Yeah. So I spawned back where the airship landed initially. Now, you can change that. All you have to do is build a bed, and then you can set that as your spawn point. But I didn't do that. And what is that? What? I gotta go see what that is now, don't I? What is that? Hang on a second. All right, I made it over to the monolith, and it's huge. But there's nothing I can do to interact with it. There's no door or anything into it. So at least I haven't tried to dig underneath it yet, but I mean, that might actually be something to try. But I did find an iron deposit. So I guess I'll go ahead and get some iron because I might as well. I'm right here. Also, interestingly enough, this monolith over here is actually at the edge of the map. And you can tell because it just flat out ends right here. I can't walk this direction, but look at the sand and everything. Like it just flat out stops rendering right there. Yeah, okay. Anyway, I'm at the edge of the map, so I'm gonna have to start going back, try to find my house. The thing is, because I didn't make a save point, I didn't make a bed or anything, I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna find my house because it's, well. Also, you can move a little bit faster if you hold down shift and just jump like this every time you land. You get way more distance out of that stamina bar if you do it that way. Just like an FYI for people. I'm gonna go into here. And there's usually orc and like really nasty things in here, but if I die, I think I'll get closer to where my place is anyway. So I might as well go and explore and see what we can find since I spawn again with all the equipment and stuff that I already have. So let's just go spelunking in here and see what we might be able to find, how deep I can go before I get into trouble. I imagine I'll probably get some uninvited guests any minute now. In fact, I'm probably the uninvited guest, but I'll probably get somebody chasing me any minute now. There he is. There's a little goblin right there. This is the part where he comes after me and I kill him anyway. Come here. That's pretty good. There's usually more than one. I don't imagine there's only one. Yeah, see another one right over there on the right. Here we go. What are these? These are just rocks, right? They're not like any specific type of resource. Doesn't look like it. All right, we're just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna keep going deeper and deeper into this thing until I get really screwed over. There's an orc. They big. They hit hard, real hard. So if I can outrun him, that would be preferred. Bunch of goblins. Now, I wonder if they fight each other. That's the thing. Like, I didn't see them do that before, but I'm kind of like, they ended up dead and I didn't kill them. So now I'm like wondering if they do hit each other, you know? I gotta freaking get out of there. They're faster than I am too. They're all faster than I am, so I really gotta book it. Are they hitting? Come on, hit each other. Hit each other. You know, yeah, there you go. Yeah, the orcs are hitting the goblins. Oh, that's brilliant. All right, good. Now they're not, it doesn't look like they're doing it necessarily intentionally, but it's just because like they're swinging at me and the goblins are in front of them and so they're still hitting them. So friendly fire is a thing for the enemy. And I have no idea what's down here. All I know is that these guys are strong and they're coming after me. Oh my gosh, they're hitting each other. They like actually did turn and hit each other that time. That looked like it was intentional. That's really awesome. Yep, that is definitely intentional. There's no way that's an accident. They just get all rough with each other after they like what? It's like a bar fight. You start the fight with two people and the whole place goes crazy. All right, there we go. I've taken him down. But like, what to do here? I wonder, right? Like, this could be like a cool place to set up a base. This could be my home, and then we go out that tunnel to go out and explore the world. The only issue with that, like it sounds like a really cool thing, but the only issue with that is like as a player, it's kind of be a pain in the ass to leave the house, won't it? Oh, there's more in there. I want to go down there though. I want to go into that hole, but well, we can see the goblins. Maybe I can pull them. Can I pull them? Come get me. I'm right here. I wish I had like a ranged weapon. Wait, what's this? Beacon compass. What does that do? What does the beacon compass do? Oh, interesting. So like I can lay this. Oh, okay, maybe this is like a way to find, right? Select beacon. Yeah. So, oh, right here. King's board. Oh, look at that. That's how you can tell where. Oh, that's cool. Okay, now I know how this works. So I can select the king's board which was, you know, where I put my base, right by the king's board. And now I can just follow that really nifty stone arrow thing. Oh, that's awesome. I wish I would have experimented with that sooner. Very cool. All right, I'm going to have to try to figure out where that is. And I think before I do that, though, I am going to go a little deeper, because why not? Oh, yeah, why not? I mean, if I die, I'm going to be much closer to my base anyway. Like, this was a really long walk to get over here, so I might as well just go down and explore it a little bit and see what's down here. It's like a bunch of wreckage kind of thing. Destroyed crate. I wonder what happens. Can I mine it? Oh, I can use the axe on it. I just get wood for it. Oh, okay. I wonder if there are any treasure chests and stuff down here. Yeah, I want some loot. There's some ruby ore. That's very nice to see. I don't know what's behind me. I think it's the goblins. That's pretty far down. I probably should go down there to check it out, though. Here we go. Whee! I have fall damage. That was big. That guy's huge. Holy... Oh, my God. I don't think I can accidentally beat him. But, I mean... No. Oh, my God. I got him. I got him to kill his friend. Kill your friend. Yes, kill your friends. Now there's no friends left. It's just me. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. This is oh my jeez. It's basically Dark Souls, I'm telling you. Okay. Let's choose the king's board. Okay, so I just follow the arrow and that'll guide me right to where my house is. At least it should. That's the whole point of this compass thing, right? And if I get down just over this hill, I wonder if I can probably see it. I know, okay, the boar, but can I see it? There's a giant tree over there. That looks awesome too. I mean, you know what? There's a lot of places that they could add lore and, you know, story points and stuff, quest markers. Oh man, I hope they really consider adding NPCs. Just kind of, they don't have to be moving, although like it would be obviously more immersive if they were, but I hope they get to adding like NPCs that have like quests for me to do. You can reward me with gold or whatever, but it could be an exploration thing or anything. I know that's probably not necessarily the scope of the game, but it seems pretty cool. Okay, so here's my messed up terrain that I totally butchered before. Whoops. Yeah, so we've got dwarf banking. That's cool. I don't have any gold though. Did I lose it all? No, I have it right here. It's 522 gold. Why does it say I got no? Oh, I have none in the vault. None in the vault. Dwarven valuables. Interesting. Well, here, let's get the spawn point put in, right? So we'll go up into here. Right into here. There we go. And it would be upstairs. This is where I was going to make the bedroom area. And so we would want to come over and we would get the interior bed. Here it is. It would end up being probably about here. Seems good. And then all I'm going to do is say set spawn. And there. Now, every time I die, I'm going to spawn right here. So that's pretty cool. So I could finish my log cabin, get the roof going, and get all the stuff patched in here. And it would look pretty good. There's a lot more to this game, certainly in the future. Again, pre-alpha. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for watching. Ember Forge, you guys are awesome so far. Let's hope you keep at it, because I'll be following. I'll be watching. This is going to be cool. Take it easy, guys. Links in the description. Have a nice day.